What is the best type of digital product to create? Such a great question, and one that I've had myself, because let's face it, there are so many options out there when it comes to creating digital products. You could create party printables, you could create wall art, you could create online courses, audio files, just templates and spreadsheets. There's so many digital products out there that it can be really overwhelming to know where to begin. And it's really easy to be like, yes, I want to create a digital product. I want some passive income. I want to improve our financial situation. And so you sit down on your laptop to work, and then all of a sudden you are stuck in analysis paralysis because there are so many possible avenues you could go down. None of them are wrong. There's so many different right ones that you could go down that is really hard to decide, right? And then you make a decision, you start to act on it, and then you wonder, wait, but maybe I should be doing this. No, this is probably a better idea. And then you go down that rabbit hole, right? So I've been selling digital products online for 10 plus years. I've sold just about everything under the sun, tried a little bit of everything. And I always come back to this one type of digital product because it is fun to create. It is fun to market because you know it actually helps people and people really need it and improves their life. And it's really fun to get those customers that are so thrilled by the product you've created that they want to tell all their friends about it. If this sounds like a digital product that you're interested in creating, keep listening because we're going to talk about what that product is. So it is called a quick win bundle. All right. Think of it kind of like a toolkit or a bundle of resources, but this is essentially just a collection of digital products focused together. They work cohesively to solve a specific micro problem that your customer is experiencing. Now, the key features here, it's easy to implement, it's easy to use. Your customer will get tangible results from it in a short time frame, hours or days at a maximum. And it solves one small targeted problem. We're not solving all the problems in the world. It's just solving one specific tiny problem that your audience is experiencing. Now, these are the absolute perfect digital products to create. I kind of consider them the unicorn of digital products because they are win-win-win for so many reasons. First off, quick results means happy customers. People buy when they know that they will get results fast. People buy products because they want solutions. They want to solve these pain points. When you can create a product that provides that solution, that solves that pain point and does it fast, that is like for your customers. Of course, they're going to want something like that. Now, that's great for your customers, but on your end, it's low effort, but still high value because this is easy to create. You're not creating this full-blown video course that's taking you months and months to implement. You are able to create a collection of small digital products really quickly, package them together, and they're still going to be seen as ridiculously high value for your customers. So it's easy for you to create and easy for them to consume. Okay? It is so simple for your customers to implement what you create in these digital bundles because they want something quick, win, and actionable. They don't want something overwhelming. They want something that's going to save them time, that's going to get them results fast, like we said. This is so simple to implement because a lot of it is done for you elements that are there to make their job, that implementation, easier. And then proven profitability. Who doesn't want to save time? Who doesn't want their life to be easier, right? When you have a tangible, urgent problem that your audience is struggling with, and you can create a product that answers that problem, that solves that problem, and solves it fast, this is gonna sell so much better than a broad, generic online course. All right. So quick win bundles are the thing you want to create if you are looking to make profits fast and have really happy customers and just overall feel like you're making a major impact in the digital product world. So what actually goes into creating a quick win bundle? That's a great question. Let's kind of talk about it because it's not complicated at all, but there are things that you do want to consider to make sure that it actually is hitting all the right points. So the first thing you want to make sure that your quick win bundle accomplishes is, again, that hyper-specific problem. I cannot stress this enough. We are not going broad. We are not solving all the problems in the world. We want to focus with a bundle on just solving one specific pain point. So instead of like how to organize your entire home, how to declutter your kitchen in 48 hours. That is one specific pain point. So keep it micro, not macro. Micro, micro, micro. Think baby problems. Step 2, you want to choose the right elements to go into this bundle. Not all digital elements are created equal. So, right, there are things like checklists and cheat sheets and swipe files and worksheets and guides and, video courses. There's so many different digital elements that can go into a bundle of products when we're creating this quick win bundle. Your job is to take a look at the problem that you are solving and come up with a list of, about 4 to 6 different elements, digital elements that will get your customers the fastest results and the best results. If it's not going to help speed up their results, if it's not necessary, if it's just adding clutter, don't include it, all right? You do not have to have a workbook. If it doesn't make sense to have a workbook, please don't. In fact, I hate workbooks. So I usually don't even address workbooks when it comes to buying digital products. Okay, so don't do that. If it's going to be easier for them to just have cheat sheets and swipe files and stuff like that, great, include that. But if it's something that you're like, well, I can add this so it's more valuable, adding more does not make something more valuable. Adding things that get them better results faster, that is more valuable. So focus more on, is this actually helpful? And is this going to help them get the results quicker? And if it's not, don't include it. Okay. Step number 3, we need to make your quick win bundle easy to use. So we want your product to be easy to implement right away. So again, no 40-page workbooks. Like even if you have, like templates or something like that, and you're like, well, I could give them, 300 plus templates. If those templates are not easy to implement, which they wouldn't be because you've got 300 of them, nobody's going to even know where to begin with that, right? And that's that decision fatigue and that overwhelm. Okay, we don't want to have that. We want this to be very straightforward. They know exactly what to do, exactly how to implement it, and exactly what the next step is. Cut the decision-making out of the picture for them. They should be able to buy this digital product and know exactly what they need to do with it without questioning, okay, what's next? Or what do I do with this? Okay, we want to just make it really, really, really easy for them to implement. And then the final element you want to include with your digital product, this digital bundle, is it needs to be priced for kind of those impulse buys. So that's not to say you can't raise the price over time, but we want to, in the beginning, when you're still kind of trying to prove yourself, right, and prove this product is worth it, we don't need to charge $300 for this. I'm not saying you can't end up at that point at some point, but we're not creating this huge product. We're creating a small product and it's untested, right? Nobody's purchased it. Nobody's used it before. So we need to prove that it's actually worth something in the market. And so we want to start with a small price. And then after a few sales, you can raise the price. And then after a few more sales, you can raise the price after that. All right. That's called like ladder pricing. And it's a strategy that I'll talk about in a later episode sometime down the line. But you want to start small so that you're not questioning, is it the product that's wrong? Or is it the price point that's wrong? Right? If it's not selling at a smaller price point, at a lower price point, you know it's the actual product or it's the marketing. If it is selling at a lower price point, then you know it's not the product itself, right? Or the marketing. And so you can raise the price point, and then when you get to a point where you're like, well, not as many people are buying, then you can be like, okay, maybe it is the price point. But this kind of negates all the different variables that could be wrong with it and make sure that you're profitable right out of the gate. So you want to have a low cost to start out, but you want this product to be high value. And when you have something that's low cost, but it's high value, high conversions, okay? Lots of money. So quick win bundles, the answer to all of your digital product problems, okay? And that's seriously it. There's obviously more nuances than that, but that's the gist of creating a bundle. It needs to just be a collection of digital elements that work together to solve a problem for your audience. When you think of it that way, instead of I'm creating a digital product, no, you're creating a solution. What are the best possible elements you can include in this solution to get your customers results? That is the key to creating a wildly profitable digital product bundle. And if you want help creating your own and structuring it, and I don't know what goes into it and how do I know what to include and what not to include, let's work together. Hit me up, hello@morganneal.com, and we can definitely chat about working together to create this offer one-on-one together. So anyways, that's it for this video. I am so excited for you to get started with your own quick win bundle. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.